Millions of Americans woke up Tuesday morning full of hope and joy, anticipating the election, finally, of America's first woman president. They put their faith in Vice President Kamala Harris to deliver not just the star-studded joy and the power of the culture from Beyonce to Taylor to basically every star in Hollywood, plus the many memes and incredible digital content, but also the change that could make this multicultural democracy real and accessible and affordable to everyone. I mean, money for elder care and small businesses and child tax credits, what? But that is obviously not what happened. Instead, knowing all that we know about Donald Trump, his vulgarity and venality, his 34 felony counts and adjudicated sexual abuse of E. Jean Carroll, and so many other women he preyed on, his buddy-buddy relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, his theft of classified documents, his fealty to Vladimir Putin, and that attempted coup. Despite all of that, a majority of American voters actively chose him over her. Women all over this country know what it feels like to be the far more qualified woman who loses the job to mediocre or underqualified men.
Listen, y'all, I've never seen people more mad and on the wrong side of history. I mean, I know that they got to double down because of the networks that they own, but they really believe this nonsense. And Joy Reid, like if you would have looked at her TikTok or her Instagram during this election, you would have seen that these people honestly woke up thinking to themselves that we are going to win this election. And it's funny, it's hilarious. And more importantly, you see that this wasn't about whether or not you wanted to do what was best for America. This was more about whether or not you wanted to push identity politics still. Talking about she was the most, how can you be the most qualified than a person that was actually president of the United States of America and one of the best presidents of the United States of America? How can you be more qualified than a person that was the president of the United States of America and stopped all of these wars and had no new wars and was bringing troops home and had the economy boom? How can you be more qualified than a person that actually has the results? And so you want a promotion to do the wrong thing. And I don't even have nothing. I don't even have anything really to say about Kamala Harris because she's crawled back into her hole and you haven't heard from her since she was pouting, and she's probably back over there with her white husband, which is not a bad thing because, again, I don't go based off of identity politics, but that's the thing that the Democratic Party leaned on, and that's why y'all got smoked because people is tired of that nonsense. And so instead of reading the room and slowly changing your tune to be a lot more conservative, you sit here and spew this nonsense. Let's continue to hear what she got to say.
Black women doubly so. And people are rightfully depressed. And
how come they don't say Asian women doubly so?
Scared. The Republican Party has made it clear they're not mad at the whole Nazi thing. They actually find some of the ideas, mass deportation, internment camps, white Christian nationalism, to be kind of okay. And autocracy definitely feels imminent. This era is especially frightening if you're a woman or black or gay or bi or trans or in an immigrant or in a mixed status family. And that danger is not in your head. And even in a normal time, when an election goes sideways, it is tempting to feel kind of dumb for having ever believed that the change you dreamed of was possible at all. I mean, who were we to believe that America would ever elect a woman, let alone a black and Asian woman as its president? I mean, sure, Mexico just did it, but not us. We're America. We don't do these things. But it is not crazy or dumb to believe in the possibilities of America. Millions of people all around the world do too. My parents did. That's why they, like so many immigrants, including Kamala Harris's parents, came here to this crazy platypus of a country cobbled together by people from everywhere and with its tortured history, but also so much potential.
Wait a minute. So her parents is not even originally from the United States of America? Wait. Your parents was not even born in the United States of America, but you have the nerve to sit here and criticize American values and what this country stands for, all the way to the point to where you can spew your nasty free speech on TV and the internet. And you need to just be appreciative that you even here. Listen, your parents didn't come here because this crazy place got potential. Your parents came here because this place was booming and it had the opportunity for them to give you a better life. The same values that you bucking against is the same ones that you sitting here criticizing. The same ones that got you up is the same ones that you criticizing. The same values, man, get out of it. Listen, bro, this is, see, you let people talk enough and they're going to reveal themselves. You let people talk enough and they're going to reveal themselves. The fact that she got rich in this country is crazy to think that they are the very ones that's trying to take it down into the drain. That's insane.
It is not crazy to believe. It's not crazy to dream. In fact, it's kind of sad not to. And Kamala Harris lived up to our dreams. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. She ran a remarkable 107-day emergency campaign full of joy and hope. She and Tim Walz raised $1 billion in a couple of months, and she whipped Trump in their one and only debate. And yesterday, at her alma mater, Howard University, Kamala Harris, first of her name, did something Donald Trump would never do. She conceded graciously and vowed to conduct a peaceful transfer of power.
No, she didn't concede gracefully. Tearfully, she kind of rejected it, but she ain't have no other choice because the whole country is red this time because they don't want y'all to steal an election. At some point, somebody got to try to help me to understand how during the bid that Biden was able to get 81 million votes, 12 million than the next closest Democrat ever during the bid. I'm not believing it. You're not going. We made it too big to steal this time. That's what happened.
Now I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election.
Can y'all imagine that cackling voice for the next 4 years? Only reason we was able to even survive this thing was because we didn't hear from her until they tried to give her a promotion and do some of the same things that we had experienced over the last 3.5 years.
Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power.
Imagine that. She also spoke directly to young Americans who chose her at a rate of 54 to 43% over Donald Trump for 18 to 29-year-olds and 49 to 48% for voters 30 to 44, according to the NBC exit polls.
Know their history.
And particularly millennial and Gen Z women who went 61-37 in her favor for 18 to 29-year-olds and 54-43 from age 30 to 44. Millions of college students, recent graduates, and young Americans who put their faith in her.
Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. That doesn't mean we won't win.
That's exactly what it means. Because she did worse, and Donald Trump won the popular vote. She did worse than Hillary Clinton did when Hillary Clinton sat there and said, oh, we just got 1 million pieces in the glass ceiling, and the next person that's going to come along, the next woman is going to break open that ceiling. We not Mexico. Mexico is in shambles. And the only reason they doing halfway as good as they are, even though they in shambles, is because China is injecting a whole lot of money into there thinking that they was going to import cars through Mexico in order to ruin the American economy for their own benefit. We not having that. Y'all let me know what y'all think inside of the chat. Do you think that Joy Reid is a crash dummy? And now that we know that Joy Reid, we don't even know if she was born here in the United States of America, or if she was born here in the United States of America, that she benefited off of her parents immigrating here. And I wonder if her parents can even vote. I'm assuming that they can. Who knows? Y'all let me know inside of the comments what y'all think. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. And then come and kick it with me December 14th in Detroit. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.